Hello and welcome everybody to tonight's fantastic dinosaur action using the lovely Stubborn Denial as a counter spell for non-creature spells. I don't really need it too much, I'm not too worried about it, but Stubborn Denial cares about having a big creature with power 4 or greater. And this Stampede Dinosaurs in Pioneer or Explorer is always Dinosaurs here if you're new. But it's always big creatures, pretty much. So if we have a creature with power 4 or greater, we simply counter a non-creature spell for 1 blue, which is pretty fantastic. But if we don't have a big creature out, potentially if the opponent taps out, we would be able to counter it in that case. But if they have an extra mana, they are able to pay the tax and but we'll see. And also there is some glitches with the recent update that just happened. I updated Arena and my graphics card and my computer, and did not go too well. But hopefully the opponent should be losing. Everything is basically the same. I think I can make myself a little bit bigger here. Okay, we're good. Looks good. Yeah, the Outcaster Trailblazer continuing to be good. But the glitch happened just before this. I faced off against a subscriber, a person in the Discord. Well, anybody can face me if you want. Add me on Arena here. What is my tag? Tarzan number 09874. But sometimes it's hard to keep track of some of you guys, because on Arena you have different names than Discord, but you get the idea. It was a good match. I had a fantastic time, but again, the Outcaster Trailblazer, I ran into a glitch and hopefully it is cleared up. I went to cast it, I went to plot it to prepare for a big return, to get that 1 mana temporarily and get me closer to Ghalta, Stampede Tyrant, or somebody big. But when I go to plot it or just play it at all, the game completely locks me out from choosing to plot it or to play it, and I can't even cancel the cast of Trailblazer. We'll probably see if it happens. Chop chop, I lose, potentially. But as always with Stampede Dinos, the main idea, stable, amounts of mana, Sunken Citadel, tapping for 2 mana for land with an activated ability. You pair 2 Sunkens, you have 4 mana for lands with activated abilities, and you filter that through Castle Garenbrig. 3 lands in total, 2 Sunkens plus Castle Garenbrig, 6 green, sprinkle in a few other lands as it usually happens, and you make enough mana with 5 or so lands. You play Ghalta, boom. Chances are you might win because everybody has haste usually. The majority of the creatures in this deck continue to be the dinosaur creature type. Makes sense to me. If you're going to do your big thing, you might as well kill the opponent on that turn. Especially important if you're facing off against control and anything else like that. But Sylvan Scrying still in. I think for the foreseeable future, I'll continue to use Sylvan Scrying and Archdruid's Charm. Both have the potential. Well, Sylvan Scrying can only grab a land, but grabbing a specific land when it's so key. Having Sunken and Castle Garenbrig, and also the basic lands. I sprinkled in 1 island just in case. I'm kind of considering this as the 4th Cavern of Souls, but for something that doesn't help me cast Archdruid's Charm. Before, I had 4 Cavern of Souls, and that can't go towards Archdruid's cost of 3 green. So, it's kind of the same sort of feel. A 4th land, 4 lands in total, that I can't cast this, but I could also just plot the Outcaster Trailblazer if it comes around to turn 3 and I can't cast Archdruids. At least I get to do this and prepare. Possibly the Trailblazer helps me get to that 3rd source of green on the following turn. And then I go Archdruids. I search for a Sunken Citadel, potentially. Put it right onto the battlefield, and there we go. There we go. Yeah, that's pretty good. Stubborn Denial. We'll see if it helps, what it helps against. Of course, control is not much of a problem, especially when you use 4 Tyrranax Rex, 4 Carnage Tyrant, and you have those Cavern of Souls. It usually gets the job done, as we're hopefully going to do. And still those Torpor Orbs. I was reading about Amalia Explorer combo creeping up a little bit in popularity. Yeah, hopefully my graphics card updating, and it was a Windows cumulative update. It took quite a while. It was a big one. All the updates got done, so hopefully this opponent gets done and finished. Whew. Well, but that's a fantastic hand right there. My oh my, sunken in a forest to start. Sylvan Scrying. Okay, we lose Sylvan Scrying. It might be mono black ways not. Sylvan Scrying is 100% gone if the... Okay, that's okay, we got an Archdruid's Charm. All is not lost. We only need that third source of green. 1 other lands. Okay, we got it. Good. Play waste not. What do we got going on here? Ghalta, Sunslayer, Golgari, something or other. Well, at the very least, we got Archdruid's Charm. We've got 6 green and potentially maybe 7 next turn. As I put Castle Garenbrig onto the battlefield, at the very least, I could play Carnage Tyrant. So, yeah, mouse over those lands. Oh, a little bit too late. I would imagine they choose Regisaur Alpha or Palani's Hatcher, but okay, good. Well, it's not good. Maybe it's another Thoughtseize. Hopefully. Oh, Liliana of the Veil. I'll bring in Leyline of Sanctity, and hopefully that does the trick, but definitely getting rid of Regisaur Alpha, the not quite as good Palani's Hatcher. Palani's Hatcher is 3 bodies in 1, so usually I think it's a little bit better than Regisaur. If I have to choose between discarding one or the other. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, yep, that tends to do the trick, yep. Make me sacrifice Vaultborn. Do it. You know, you're gonna die. Oh shucks. Do your -2. Go Sheoldred's Edict. I don't care. I'm going to take the damage. I want to be left with the artifact token copy of Vaultborn when they do their thing. I could have blocked Ghalta, got the copy, but I would have lost the copy to the -2, so hopefully they don't have removal. But they might be dead. They're dead. They're dead. Play it, do it. I know you wanna. Getting rid of Ghalta, Stampede Tyrant. Unfortunately, that's a little bit rough. At the very least, I still got to go with Vaultborn Tyrant. It's okay. And they just die.
Good Lord, what is happening in there?
I don't know, that's what you get when you cast multiple Thoughtseizes. Is beat them up. Oh. Don't really need Stubborn Denial again. Just get the job done. You know what you can't Fatal Push? You know what you can't exile from my hand? You can't discard? You can't Sheoldred's Edict? It's a land. It's a land. Yeah, Cloaked Phantom, that is what they get. Absolutely. Picture perfect, but Hornet Queen not really helping. Also, taking out Hornet Queen, it doesn't get me card draw triggers off of Outcaster Trailblazer or Vaultborn Tyrant. None of these creatures are power 4 or whatever. Even though we got the job done, I still want to bring in that Leyline of Sanctity. We hose pretty much completely gimp Liliana of the Veil. They can't go -2, they can't go -6. Her ultimate, no more Thoughtseizes, is Duress. All of that lovely stuff, but I think that is a lovely hand there. Hopefully. Okay, maybe I should have mulliganed potentially once at least. But I saw 3 lands and 2 Trailblazers. Okay, Sylvan Scrying to boot. When there's so many things that ramp and... Oh, you gotta be kidding. Sunken Citadel. Oh. Ghalta. Play Ghalta. It's either Ghalta or a Thoughtseize. Oh, go blank. Okay, well. Oh, alright. I'm playing Sylvan Scrying next turn. 100%. Now the question becomes, do I want to get rid of You know what, we'll play it safe. Get rid of Tyrranax and the Trailblazer. I want to keep Vaultborn Tyrant. We get... Oh, okay, so I could have gotten rid of Castle Garenbrig. And I did goof that up. I should have searched for Sunken, played it for the turn. Sometimes I do that. But if I had played Sunken for the turn, I would have been making 7 mana this turn, and would have been a whole lot better. Now, cross your fingers, they don't have too much nasty stuff. Okay. Got a Thoughtseize. Liliana of the Veil. Liliana of the Fail. Make me discard a card. You better have another Thoughtseize. Otherwise, you might just be dead. We'll see. Regisaur. Palani Satcher. Oh. Unfortunately not, but hey, you know, I'm drawing a bunch. I'm drawing one thing. But I got 2 lovely bodies. Oh, there's the Palani's Hatcher. A little bit too late, sadly. Oh, well. I want card draw. Hopefully they don't have another copy, but that's what I think, because they attacked. I feel that's the case. Sacrifice Ghalta. I could reasonably draw it. And I feel that they could... Okay. Fine by me. Oh boy. Oh. Good game. There you go. You're dead. Oh, and a Tyrranax Rex to boot. Oh, see you later. I didn't even need Leyline of Sanctity, which was quite funny. What a way to start the stream. My, oh my. Popping into Diamond quite nicely. Later than I would have hoped this month, at least. But, I don't know. I'm still going to continue to use Leyline of Sanctity, specifically for mono black waste, not because it completely wastes that deck if they basically can't do anything, but it is nice to persevere without giving myself hexproof from Leyline of Sanctity. Okay, there we go. All right. Yeah, but just we'll keep going again. But yeah, Stubborn Denial. What would I like it against? Nothing specifically, but it will help probably in some scenarios. I can't think of a whole lot that I'm so incredibly scared of that I would want to potentially counter a non-creature spell. Control anything is, well, it's not scary. I don't know. We'll see, but it is a fantastic art from Stubborn Denial. Hopefully it gets reprinted, because in paper I think it's about $250 US, which is pretty expensive in Canadian, where I'm at, Ontario. Oh, it's good. We're on the draw. 3 chances to see the 3rd land or a Sylvan Scrying, which grabs the 3rd land. I feel good about that. And we have an Outcaster Trailblazer as well. One of those 2 lands that I begin with is a Castle Garenbrig, which makes me feel okay, well, that's not quite it. Right. Land or Sylvan Scrying. Let's go. Oh boy. Watch me top deck Sylvan Scrying. Okay. Well, we got the land. Fantastic stuff. What was I saying? There's a very good chance that it was going to be a land or Sylvan Scrying, but they could have a counter spell. Rogrin Triome. This is some sort of who knows what. I still want to try for Archdruid's Charm. I want to see if they do something at instant speed. It feels like they might. Seize the opportunity. I'd rather Archdruids to get sunken out than Trailblazer. Okay, well, hopefully it's not countered. I suspect that is. We'll find out. At the very least, I get to go Trailblazer. Okay, you can't be doing that. Huh. Maybe they didn't have a whole lot of lands in their hand, huh? I don't know. Efficient, big mana. 2 Sunkens in Castle Garenbrig, 3 lands make 6 mana. Pretty decent. Pretty resilient. Very, very stable. I don't know, I don't think they have a whole lot of creatures. I suspect they don't. It might be 5-color Niv Mizzet. Sadly, we don't have Bring to Light in Explore, but it is going to be coming up at the end of this year. I think Bring to Light is going to be added onto Arena. Something about bringing tournament level Pioneer to here. I think I'll go with Stubborn Denial. I feel like this deck has a lot of non-creature spells, so Stubborn Denial could be causing a lot of pain for this opponent. Hopefully I see my source of blue a little bit early. Okay. I'll keep it. Worth a shot. I mean, I could mulligan. Having 2 Ghalta Stampede Tyrants is a little bit rough, but also sometimes very deadly. Play 1, and if Vaultborn is part of the package, plus a Ghalta, you get to stack the second instance of the trigger with all the card draw triggers from Vaultborn, and then you draw a bunch, and then you get to put them out. You get the idea. You'll see. I'll pay the 2 life. Maybe they suspect something is up. Spend 2 mana, and we'll stop something. Okay. Do they have a counter? Well, we got to go with Sylvan Scrying. Okay, good. Well, things are working out. Of course, Breeding Pool, absolutely crucial to keep up the sources.
Good Lord, what is happening in there?
I know I pressed that clip before, the steamed ham clips, or steamed hams, yeah, from The Simpsons there, but I don't know, it really has me scratching my head. All right, who knows what it is? I'm not sure what I'm going to name it in the chapters after I finish the stream tonight. I always add the chapters, and yeah, that one is a head scratcher. You guys watching later on, hopefully, well, you'll know what it is. Whatever it is. Hello, if this is later. Some of you guys might be sleeping, or you might be playing in paper. Yeah, but usually sleeping. Hopefully I get back to doing this a little bit earlier, like I used to. Oh, look at that hand. 4 lands, 1 of them is Castle Garenbrig. 3 sources of green with a forest, Sylvan Scrying. We have all the mana we'll need. With that, big stuff. Hopefully it's not. Okay. Fantastic stuff. Going first means usually we can get around a counterspell, potentially from an opponent. And also having the Carnage Tyrant, that is just fantastic. We have the turn 4 play of Carnage, I hope. It could be Thoughtseize or something. They're going to see it. Okay. Uh-oh. We beat that Golgari opponent, and it's all bad. The opponent will want to discard everything they see, but they can only discard 1, so I don't know, take your pick. You're probably going to lose or die. Eventually, I will be making 7 mana on turn 5. It's pretty decent. What you going to get rid of? You better have 3 Thoughtseizes, but if the opponent does, that's a whole lot of nothing that they're going to be casting. Okay. Oh, Ghalta Stampede Tyrant to boot. Folks, this is a massacre so far tonight. Chop. Many opponents are being chopped down and dying and losing. Okay. Another Ghalta. Not the best thing in the world, but hey, at the very least, I will be casting somebody. Okay. Dimir Rogues is going to be a little bit problematic. Hopefully I get a stick somebody next turn. I would imagine they have Sheoldred's Edict or something to deal with that Tyrranax Rex. I don't imagine they're going to be casting a whole lot. If they cast Sheoldred, 100% I'm going to be going for Vaultborn. Okay. I think they're stacking up enough that they would counter Vaultborn. Maybe. Ugh, that's a lot. And my goodness. Ugh, painful. Painful. Cavern of Souls is going to be quite important with Drown in the Lock. Hashtag pre-recorded. Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Yeah. I'll take it. Thumbs up. Man, I'm good. I just call the card and then I draw it off the top. That's the true showcasing of a pro. When you see that happen, oh, beautiful. Shieldred's Edict. Do it. Kill it. Go ahead. Gain me life. Hopefully it's enough to save me. Fine. Oh, bitter triumph. The opponent is bitter because things are slipping away from him. Another Cavern of Souls. If the opponent isn't careful, we kill them next turn. If they spend a decent amount of mana, they will die. They have to have at least 2 Thought Seizes to save themselves, to stop Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. Chances are, I would imagine they're going to use some removal on Vaultborn. Bouncing it is a token, so we simply don't get it back. Sadly, it just disappears, but we might be able to kill him. We'll see. We'll see. Definitely might, if we top deck some nice dino. Find out. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. They are dead. What did I just say? What was I saying the previous match about multiple Ghaltas? Watch this. This is why it's so fantastic. I hope. Ether Gust. No, they wouldn't have Ether Gust. They can't counter it. Interesting. Yeah, surprise, I made 8 mana. You're dead. How's those Drown in the Locks tasting in your hand? Peace.
Aggression.
Yeah, let's how many cards do I have? 27. We can draw some more. Let's keep the pain train going. Oh. Gotcha. But Dimir Rogues, very, very nasty, very scary for me. I don't often feel super confident just because of the mill, the potential of the counter spells, and the lovely creatures that they have, especially the Thieves Guild Enforcer. Pretty big death touch. Blasting through that is not always fun. And Soaring Thought Thief, sometimes I just completely get decimated. But yeah, well, we did the thing. However, Hornet Queen is going to be quite popular, but quite handy if we can stick it. We don't have to worry so much about the flying rogues that the opponent is going to have. That's going to do the trick. Do we want Stubborn Denial? Well, maybe. Perhaps. Kind of want to keep everything as is. Let me see. I want to read all those abilities. See if giving us Hexproof could stop some of the potential mill. Thieves Guild. Each opponent mills. You know what? We took them down game 1. Let's keep it the same. Possibly bring in Stubborn Denial or Leyline of Sanctity. Game 3 if it goes to that. Yeah. Oh, that's not going to do the trick. It is a little bit better. I would imagine Archdruid's Charm gets discarded with a Thought Seize, so could go down. Okay, one more. Okay, it got worse. It did get worse. This is going to hurt. Probably. Well, we'll find out. You can't win them all. Second land. Let's do it. And hope they don't have a counter spell. Okay, that's not the second land. Oof.
Dang! Oh!
We get there. Can't always go perfect and lovely. Oh, milling 2 lands off the top. One of them being Sunken Citadel. That hurts extra bad. Ooh, that tends to do the trick. Yeah, I imagine that will be it. Should have kept that first hand. No, milling a Cavern of Souls off the top. Watch it be. Not. Ooh. Okay, well, maybe we're not dead yet. Hopefully they don't flash in another Brazen Borrower or something like that. Pretty good. But it brings me back to one of the times a mill opponent, I think it was Dimir Rogues as well. They milled so much, and after milling a bunch with a bunch of their creatures, we're not doing that. They allowed me to then top deck a Tyrranax Rex on the following turn. I wouldn't have top decked it if it wasn't for their mill. But kind of like Torpor Orb in a sense. But this opponent doesn't have, I think, a whole lot of removal that will get rid of it. Stopping the enter the battlefield trigger of Thieves Guild Enforcer. Whenever a rogue enters, I mill 3. Could be nice. A bit. I still like the Hornet Queen. I think they have enough flying that it warrants keeping the Hornet Queen in. If we stick 1, the opponent is done. They will not be having fun. Okay. Let's get him. Yep. Oh. I need to get my eyes checked. I almost thought there was 2 lands. It would have been good. Castle Garenbrig and something else. Yeah. One more. Okay. Well, we're definitely keeping that. Doing what we can. We got a Sunken at the very least. We'll get there. Maybe. Okay. Plotting a Trailblazer next turn. That would be pretty good. Thieves Guild Enforcer, I would imagine, is okay. Coming down. Starting them. Oh, good. They milled 2 things that aren't a land, so that could have helped me. I definitely think there's a pretty good chance we're getting the 3rd one, or a Sylvan Scrying. I hope. One of those would be nice. Eventually. Maybe they're thinking about a Thoughtseize plus something else. Rank am I? I am Diamond. I know my little dinosaur does block it, and it's kind of blocked by the whispery, the faded outline of a Magic the Gathering card back. That's what I'm using. But yeah, Diamond right there. Just popped into it. Colt, and well, you popped into a little bit of a painful moment, but otherwise, it has been going quite fantastically so far tonight. But yeah, sometimes Dimir Rogues can be pretty darn aggressive, pretty painful. The counter spells, the potential sacrificing, not so fun. Graveyard Trespasser as well. Ooh, that's a body. That's a body. Okay. Well, that's how she goes. We'll maybe see if we draw that Sylvan Scrying or the 3rd land next turn coming up. If we don't, definitely done for, especially with the Graveyard Glutton and the Thieves Guild Enforcer. That's gonna pack a punch. Mutavault as well could become a creature. Thoughtseize. Okay. I would imagine the Outcaster Trailblazer is going away. Oof. Sylvan Scrying. Pretty much hoping for Sylvan Scrying or maybe Archdruid's Charm. Perhaps we could do something sneaky. Not Archdruid's Charm out. Castle Garenbrig or Sylvan Scrying. Okay, we're at 10. We're at 10. We might not die next turn. Let's just wait. Okay. Potentially, if I had drawn a Castle Garenbrig, played it, drawn Archdruid's Charm the next turn. We didn't get the job done that time. That's alright. That's alright. Hopefully there's some good thing, good deck to bring in Stubborn Denial for. Maybe if I do face off against Azorius Control, I'll just bring it in. It's going to feel extra hilarious when I counter whatever big thing they play. Just because I got a Carnage Tyrant on turn 4, then the control opponent is scrambling to find some removal for it. They don't have a sweeper, but again, as long as I have an extra green or blue, an extra blue left over, I get to stop it. I don't get to stop Supreme Verdict because that can't be countered, but I get to potentially stop a lot of stuff. Whew. I kind of like that. You know what? Let's keep it. Let's keep it. Archdruid's Charm, a Castle Garenbrig, some sort of mixture. Okay. Boros, Sylvan Scrying as well. But Boros Heroic may just mean we're dead, especially because this deck is on the play. Aggressive, big creatures. Fortunately, they didn't play Illuminator Virtuoso on turn 2. That's a 1/1 double strike connive. Basically, it gets so big and it hits us twice, and we got Castle Garenbrig. Well, you know what I'm doing? I'm playing that. Next turn, we go Sylvan to search for Sunken, and we play it. Then we can make 7, and maybe we're not dead. They just have a bunch of creatures, so you never know. Oh boy. Good. Oh my, okay. Well, I'm kind of liking our chances so far. Maybe. We're about to find out. Hopefully Tyrranax Rex buys us enough time. Lovely playing Tyrranax Rex on turn 4. As long as it buys us time enough to get Ghalta Stampede Tyrant down, we might be okay, God's willing. Interesting. They really must be looking for another land, possibly. Or they just feel so good about their chances. I don't know. They didn't see much use for God's willing, so they powered up the favored Hoplite, do a little bit more damage, scry to get Monstrous Rage, and we are probably dead. Not dead. Okay. I like this. Man, it is so tough. You know what? I'm going to play Sunken Citadel. Choose red. Carnage Tyrant. Maybe it could save us. Never mind. 3 damage. What am I thinking? Math is hard. Should have played Tyrranax Rex, but that wouldn't have mattered. Palani's Hatcher, multiple bodies could potentially save us. Okay. Do I like Stubborn Denial? Well, not so much. I kind of like Damping Sphere. This deck oftentimes is casting those cheap spells to buff up their cheap creatures. Blast Zone would be quite nice, especially popping that to destroy each non-land permanent with a mana value of 1. It enters with a charge counter, and then when we blow it up, boom, colorless, they can't save their creatures. We would have decimated favored Hoplite and the Swift Spear. Get on the floor, yes. Everybody do the Dinosaur. Hopefully we make this opponent sore. Hornet Queen? Yeah. Keep it like that. The Hornet Queen could be a pretty good deterrent. If we got the Hornet Queen down on turn 4, the opponent's chances wouldn't have been any more. There would have been no more. We would have had a lot of lovely blockers, potentially saving ourselves. 100% I would have kept this if it was 2 lands. That's worse. Definitely. Okay, that's much better. Well, give me a stunning example. Basically everything I need. There you go. Hornet Queen. Hopefully their little creatures, their little big creatures, don't have too much trample. All right. Get the job done. The opponents might just be done. Double Sunken, Breeding Pool on turn 3. We're going to cast Archdruids to put a Castle Garenbrig onto the battlefield, representing 7 mana, not that turn. And, okay. If the opponent can't deal 17 damage to us next turn, and we draw land for the turn that enters untapped, they are dead. Possibly. Hopefully. Cross your fingers. They could cast 3 spells, each cause a monstrous rage, good stuff. Like I said, the previous game, at least they didn't play the Luminator Virtuoso, but this game is over. 10, okay. 10, 14, 15 with the hoplite. I would imagine they have one more pumping spell or just dealing damage right to us. Well, you never know. Maybe. Make the magic happen. Okay, yeah, that's just how it is. Lethal with the Virtuoso. It was temporarily at 10 power, so even if we were at full health, we would have been dead in 1 hit. Not much you can do with that. Other than kill the Virtuoso, but it's been a long time since I've faced Boros Heroic. If it continues to creep up, tweak things in the sideboard, but at the moment, I can't remember the last time I faced it, so I don't really feel like bringing in anything specifically for it. And I hope the Hornet Queen would maybe buy enough time. Oh, it is so hard. Nah, everything can't be good. Everything can't be Azorius Control or Mono Black Waste Not. Or is it Phoenix? It's got to be at least some painful matchups. Oh, beautiful. Regisaur to the bottom, definitely. Maintain all that ramping through the Thoughtseize. Speaking of Waste Not, maybe this is going to be the nightly Mono Black Waste Not. What are you going to choose? It's all bad. Sylvan Scrying. Okay, good. Get rid of the thing that is the least helpful. Trailblazer only gets me, oh my goodness, Castle Garenbrig to boot. Oh, were you going to think I was going to do? I don't know what you're going to do, but you're probably going to die next, well, not next turn. We're getting there. Don't play Field of Ruin. That's how it happens. Sometimes. Now, I don't need Cavern of Souls at this point. Oh, my goodness. Lovely stuff. I would imagine Field of Ruin takes out Castle Garenbrig, so I'm going to grab a Castle Garenbrig, and I'm going to hopefully lock in playing Carnage Tyrant next turn. Okay. I'm not going to play Carnage Tyrant next turn. Oh, you better hope I don't take you down in game 1, because I'm going to exact revenge. Ultimate revenge. Get rid of the forest. Definitely want to preserve Castle Garenbrig because I did kind of expect that we would be, it would be destroyed, but I guess it's not. I'll choose red for Sunken. Maybe that will draw out a field on the Sunken because they think I want the red. Okay. That's fine by me. I still have my 2 sources of green needed to activate Castle Garenbrig. So we should be alright. Eventually. One of these days here. Get rid of Carnage Tyrant. Either we would have sacrificed it or done something. Yeah. We'll get him. We'll get him. We're not dead yet. Okay. Okay. The question becomes, yeah, get another castle. If I had played Sunken, they would have gotten rid of the one castle that I had, and then I would have had no castle, because the castle that I kept in hand would have been discarded on the following turn, or something like that. If Liliana goes to the +1, there you go. So we still have castle, possibly playing Vaultborn Tyrant. Okay, another Castle Garenbrig. Interesting. I mean, we're not dead yet, but they'll -6 now, I bet. Yeah. Separate them into piles. Oh boy. Definitely has to be that, unfortunately. Oh, an Outcaster Trailblazer. I do like to plot that. No, that could be pretty good. Maybe I draw Palani's Hatcher, but also plotting Trailblazer protects it from the discarding, which is a pretty fantastic thing. Okay, an island also. Not really helping us too much. We'll get there. When I cast Outcaster, that's a tongue twister. I will temporarily have 6 mana, and I could play Carnage Tyrant off that, hopefully. We'll see. At the very least, the opponent hasn't gotten any zombie tokens, which is quite nice. Okay, well, we can't play Ghalta, sadly. Nah. I think I've lost all my Castle Garenbrigs. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Creature. Okay. Cavern of Souls. Don't exactly need that. A Vaultborn Tyrant would be kind of nice about now. Very nice, actually. Would be pretty nuts if I pulled this off. But yeah, definitely looking forward to a Vaultborn, which we basically need next turn, or else we're definitely dead. Okay. Interesting. I mean, it wasn't really a good game, but we'll see. We'll see if Leyline of Sanctity will make the opponent concede. Make them wish they had never faced me. Oh, watch out, buddy. You're about to get messed up. Big time. Oh. Yep, keeping that. I keep my opening hand. I only have a Sunken, so we'll see how it goes. I have time to draw into my lands. Castle Garenbrig. That's fine. We'll get there. Mother Source of Green, whatever. We have to discard somebody. What should it be? That's also the question. Regisaur Alpha, make a token. Okay, well, one of these days. Sunken Citadel would be quite nice as well. Get that aggression going. Oh, beautiful. One of those is going down to Field of Ruin, 100%. Castle Garenbrig, I'm pretty certain. Okay. Not Castle. Outcaster Trailblazer. We weren't going to be doing that next turn anyways. It is going to be Archdruid's Charm, 100%. Oh boy, Hostile Investigator can't discard a card. Shucks. Well, now I discard a card. That's alright. I would imagine a -6. Probably. Okay. Oh, it is 4 tokens. Oh, never mind. We're dead to the aggression. Well, sadly, Leyline of Sanctity did not save us in that instance, but I can't always beat one of your favorite decks. Nuts. We'll get them next time. Absolutely. Well, they were good, Cloaked Phantom at the beginning, but I don't know. Some good, some not so good. That's how it goes. Mandarim. Wolf, lovely, lovely, beautiful, absolutely perfect. Sunken in a forest, that's going to do the trick. Sylvan Scrying to grab Castle Garenbrig, another Archdruids to grab another Sunken. Okay. Really? Back-to-back mono black waste not. Maybe popping into Diamond has brought out the mono black waste not. Not so popular in, well, Platinum, perhaps. We'll find out. I guess I may get my revenge yet. Waste not? Duress. To get rid of Archdruids. Really? Really? That's a pain. At the very least, I think I'm going to be playing. My fun is in the graveyard. Well, we might be sacrificing Carnage Tyrant. At the very least, I can play another one next turn, I hope. Sacrifice it. Do your thing. Let's go. Get it over with. Oh, my goodness. Man, that's not fair. I never would have guessed they were going to make me sacrifice Carnage T. Oh, gee. Well, Sylvan Scrying to grab another Sunken, and maybe their chances have sunken, because if I top deck a Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, they might die. Oh, the Field of Ruin to get rid of Castle Garenbrig, sadly. Okay. Alright. At least I can play Regisaur Alpha. That is a positive thing. Maybe I'll just bring in Leyline of Sanctity to the main after this match. Yeah. We'll get rid of Tyrranax Rex. It would be nice to cast it, but at the moment we can only cast Regisaur Alpha. Potentially Carnage Tyrant, but I want to put the pressure on Liliana with the 3/3 Dinosaur token. Good stuff. Lovely. Of course, like I mentioned, we lose Carnage Tyrant. The only thing Liliana can do is the -1, but hopefully this brings enough pain to them. At least to have bodies. Something. Aclazotz, okay. Okay, that's a little painful. Oh, and another Castle Garenbrig to boot. Beautiful stuff. Of course, I'm just going to get rid of her. Make sure she's gone. Get the job done. Lose one creature. Hope that helps. Well, our chances are not ended, but that is the end of Regisaur Alpha. The opponent searching through our library, seeing all the scary devastation that might potentially happen. Archdruid's turn would actually be pretty fantastic right about now. I could search for a Tyrranax Rex and play it all in one turn. That'd be extra ugly. Okay, no more lands. I only got 20, but it does happen once in a while. Still. Ouch.
Dang!
They're getting a lot of life. Okay. I jinxed myself saying no more lands. I don't know. You might think I have 24 or something like that, but it is not the case. Hornet Queen out. Leyline of Sanctity in. All right, here we go. We'll get him. We'll get him. Can't keep that. Sadly. It would be nice. We'll mulligan once more, maybe twice more. We'll stop a lot of the pain that they dealt to us. That's how it goes. I'm gonna devastate them. Would be nice to. Oh, I have to try that. Unfortunately. Of course, you know what helps against Thoughtseize is you just get rid of pretty much all the stuff that they could have discarded. Okay, we only lose Trailblazer. All right. Yeah, it is. Oh, they got rid of Trailblazer, and I got another copy. Hopefully they play waste not. Come on, do it. Oh, good. Now the Trailblazer is safe, fortunately, and I can plot it. Phew. Potentially, next turn we will be able to make 7 with that Cavern, plus the Trailblazer's mana. We only lose Leyline this turn. Okay, we lose Cavern and Leyline. That's how she goes. Oh boy. Yeah, you can't make me discard it. What are you going to do? Not use that too. Oh, beautiful stuff. Kind of. Not so much. We won't be using that mana, which is quite sad. For some reason, I thought I was able to activate Castle without Outcaster Trailblazer's mana, using it for red to play Palani's Hatcher, but that was not the case. You can't make me discard a creature, fortunately. Oh, that's not great either. Archdruid's Charm would be good right about now. Well, we're definitely getting rid of Ghalta at this point. I know what I'm getting rid of. I need that Castle Garenbrig. Big time. Okay. All is not lost. You know, we got 6 mana, potentially. Hopefully no more Field of Ruins. Another waste not. Oh boy. Okay. Fine. I'll be bringing in Leyline of Sanctity. Maybe take out Outcaster Trailblazer. We're not dead yet. You know, stay positive. We need something next turn at the very least. Carnage Tyrant, unfortunately, does nothing. It will be sacrificed to Liliana of the Veil. Sadly. Oh, Sunken Citadel. Okay. Well, now I can make 8. I can play the Vaultborn Tyrant to gain some life. That would be lovely. I really do wish I could see Vaultborn Tyrant more often than I do. No, that's not going to do the trick. Speaking of Carnage Tyrant, hashtag pre-recorded. Well, that is a good case of it not being pre-recorded because why would I present so much pain? You would think I would curate and maybe take out some of that stuff, but Leyline of Sanctity, we're starting out with it, as I have done in the past. Maybe it is just a little bit of a spot of mono black waste knot, but we're getting those Hornet Queens to the sideboard. Stat. Big time. Eventually. Get in there. My goodness. Okay. Leyline. Leyline. Right. Ready to go. Oh boy. Watch out. Well, third mono black waste knot in a row. We're going to bring the pain to him. We're going to bring the pain. I know it. I've done it before and I will do it again. Absolutely. Maybe the algorithm is having trouble finding a mono black waste knot opponent now that it knows, okay, they finally found the mono black waste knot opponent. Okay. Nosmi. That name sounds familiar. Feels like I've faced them before. Well, it could be good. You know what? We'll keep it. Of course, we don't know what the opponent is on. Seeing a Sylvan Scrying, 3 lands, Castle Garenbrig. Okay. It's always a Thoughtseize. I think I would have liked maybe if Palani's Hatcher was the Leyline of Sanctity. That probably would have been our best bet. Definitely. Hopefully we get to at least plot the Trailblazer. Yeah. Tenacious Underdog, huh? Hey. Oh, now that is interesting. Okay, yeah, that's what we're doing. Dinosaur, plot the Trailblazer, protect it. You know what they can't, what they can't discard is a Sunken. We play that next turn. This could be deadly. I'll fight through Thoughtseize. I'll get the job done. We're gonna have some fun. And now all of a sudden, if I draw Ghalta Stampede Tyrant next turn, I will be able to make 8. Strap yourselves in, folks. This is gonna get maybe pretty good. Pretty good, pretty deadly. Vaultborn at least. Okay, no Vaultborn. Just the good old double Thoughtseize. Ooh. Vaultborn Tyrant is gone. Absolutely gone. Sadly. Okay, that's how she goes. That'd be pretty cool if it was Ghalta Stampede Tyrant, though. Maybe. Okay, not so much. But at the very least, I'm playing it. I'm making a source of red. We're getting that Regisaur Alpha. Actually, Palani's Hatcher, just because, well, we get the most creatures. We save ourselves the most. Okay, and Archdruids. You know what? Let's get the other Trailblazer. Let's get another card draw. Possibly drawing Ghalta Stampede Tyrant. We make a green or whatever. We can't make use of that temporary mana, but I still like our chances. Attack with a token, get it out of the way. Chances are it might have been killed by a potential fatal push on the following turn. Make some use out of it. But it is nice to have those Trailblazers down. I can possibly make 7 Sylvan Scrying to grab the other lands. We should be okay. Just another tenacious underdog. It doesn't have trample. Question becomes, do I want to trade with it? I do not. But definitely don't want to take all of that damage. That's for sure. The Outcaster Trailblazer, I think we should trade with the Harvester. We still have 1 left, which is quite nice. Palani's Hatcher, stop the token. I like that. Yeah. I want at least one Trailblazer to survive. I hope. Okay. That's how she goes. Okay. Oh, Carnage Tyrant to boot. But definitely Sylvan Scrying, grab a land, and perhaps we'll be able to kill the opponent next turn. Yeah, you know what? We're playing Carnage Tyrant. Let's get that card draw instead. Let's get multiple bodies. Deadly. Oh my goodness. Well, now I'm not attacking with everything. Strap yourselves in. You better have more. Well, you better not have more Thought Seizes. But, okay. Yeah. We're not dead yet. I still have 3 creatures to block. 1 Harvester copying. They will take out Palani's Hatcher, I bet. Sadly. That's okay. That's okay. We still got Regisaur Alpha. Yeah. Let's get him. I think they're thinking about taking out Palani's Hatcher and not attacking with the Harvester. Okay. Whew. They're scared. They should be. Okay. There we go. Dad. See you later. Buddy. Poof.
Call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!
But the question becomes, do I want to keep Leyline of Sanctity in? And not so much. We did see all those Thought Seizes, but it's pretty much just that. It's sort of a mid-rangey Rakdos list. It doesn't hinge completely on discarding and hand hate. I think Hornet Queen would be definitely quite a bit better for us. Big time. Right. We got him. Phew. Hopefully it's not 3 Thought Seizes. Would be nice, you know, a little change of pace, but Thought Seize, hey, doesn't matter. We face it multiple times. I'm going to take it down. Sometimes it hurts us. But that's all right. If you're not playing, you'll never win. There you go. They have to be at least a little bit scared. I would hope. They went through all that work, all of it, and it was for nothing. Multiple Thought Seizes, the Fatal Push, the Blood Tithe Harvesters, sacrificing to give -X where X is twice the number of blood tokens they control, the Fable of the Mirror Breaker, copying the Harvester, ooh, all for nothing. Probably pretty much the best the deck could possibly hope to do. It is funny. Definitely solar updraft. I've seen it happen before. The opponent is so excited they forget about losing the 2 life. It's not unheard of. And this hand is absolute keep. 100%. It's not unheard of to have a better hand than this. But oh, you don't have a... They didn't play Thoughtseize on turn 1. I like that. Oh, you... Man. Oh boy, you're... Watch out. Big time pain coming your way. Yeah. Forest. I'm going to be going Archdruid's Charm next turn. I could have grabbed the Sunken, but then I wouldn't have had the 3 mana for Archdruids, and I feel like if they haven't cast Thoughtseize yet, they might not have it. I hope. Okay, just to go blank. That's alright. We'll get rid of Breeding Pool. That's okay. That's okay. Breeding Pool and Regisaur Alpha. I want the Hornet Queen down. Multiple Death Touch bodies to bring death to this opponent. Okay. Hopefully Hornet Queen lands. At the very least, Hornet Queen or a Vaultborn Tyrant is happening next turn. Let's choose red, just in case I want to play that Palani's Hatcher or Regisaur Alpha. Hopefully they don't have two Thoughtseizes. Don't... Oh, okay, one. That's probably the only one they have. Phew, cross your fingers. Vaultborn, stay safe. Good buddy. Oh boy. You can do it. It's a choice between Vaultborn Tyrant and the Hornet Queen. Okay. Looking for the other Thoughtseize because they don't want to stare down a Hornet Queen. Let's just hope they don't find it. Good they didn't find it. We play it, and now what are you going to do? You're going to die. Oh, how many fatal pushes do you have? You need 4, plus some sort of removal for Hornet Queen itself. They're never attacking into that. I think they could have 2 fatal pushes. I'll block with 2 just in case that is the case. We force them to have multiples. We'll see. Okay. Interesting. Question becomes, do I want to plot? Yeah, I want to plot the Trailblazer. Yeah, let's do that. I like that. Oh, that is good too. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll see what they play. Search for Ghalta Stampede Tyrant next turn. Okay, Invoke Despair. They're dead. Oh, I love when they're dead. That's what you get. That's what you get. See you later. Didn't even need Outcaster to make that mana, but now you're super dead. Super card advantage as well. We get 1 trigger from the Trailblazer, potentially drawing not a creature, but we could have drawn a creature, an extra one to put out, and super dead. That's get him, smoke him. Oh man, I love it when I win. I don't mind when I lose. Just keep going and going and going. All right. Call it a night. Sick 'em, boys. Absolutely. You know, a few stumbling blocks there against the painful Mono Black Waste Knot. It wasted us, sadly, twice in a row. But the revenge is coming. We'll get him. We'll get him. All right. Solar Updraft. Anybody else watching right now, later on? Hopefully you had a good time, enjoyed yourselves, get some good rest, and all of that stuff. And I'll see you next time. Peace.